So, I came across some weird ass shit yesterday. Right, I know I look like a Scottish person, a Scotsman, but I washed my hair and my wig's probably hanging on back here, and I'm wearing the same top as the last video, so I was like, oh, on my social media in pyjamas, and I give zero fucks. In a world full of keep it real. Apart from ear and tits. So I came across this Illuminati card game and it's online, you can buy it anywhere. It's not fake, you can go and have a look for yourself. Right, so this game, it was made in 1995 and it's inspired by the 1975 book, The Illuminatis Trilogy. And the game has ominous secret societies competing with each other to control the world through various means, including legal, illegal, and even mystical. So 1995, remember this, guys, it's important. Right, so just a quick run through of what Illuminati is. So the Illuminati is the name given to several groups, both real and fictitious. Historically, the name usually referred to the Bavarian Illuminati, an Enlightenment-era secret society founded on the 1st of May 1775 in Bavaria, today part of Germany. So this is based on the book, okay? They've got lots of different books out there, things that say like conspiracy, cults and cover-ups. So then I come across this, Stanley Johnson, the virus. You know, Boris's dad, Stanley Johnson. So he wrote a book in 1982 called The Virus. And what does it say? Intelligent thriller about the rise of a mysterious virus and one man's fight to stop a deadly pandemic in 1982. That's a bit weird, isn't it? So the first one that got my attention, epidemic, quarantine. You can see the mask, gloves, you can see the bloody vaccine. Disaster, this is an attack to destroy any place. It does not require any action. Scandal, Centre for Disease Control. Paranoids, fear and loathing. Now you can pause these and have a read because I just haven't got enough time in this video. I'm limited to 15 minutes. So then it gets freakier. Saddam Hussein. Terrorist nuke, 2 towers there. Pentagon, so this is from 1995, people. That happened in 2001. Someone explain that to me. There's a hoax card. And best of all, conspiracy theorists. The powerless and much mocked group is prized by the Illuminati because their wild ravings often contain useful ideas. Censoring. This isn't a freedom of speech issue. This is a decency issue. And we're closing you down. Martial law. There's talks about that as we speak. Look, hours ago. Woody Bumba. Increase the power of all corporate groups and increase the power of all conservatives groups. Savings and loans and bank merging. Tax reform. So it says no government ever took its hand out of your pocket unless it's to hold your wallet. Well, we know that because he taxed us out of our asses. Reorganising the power structure. It actually feels like with martial law talks and people like defund the police, it actually feels like this is unfolding before our eyes through the media and the TV and for our phones. What does it say here? Highly sophisticated traffic analysis on calls can access any computer connected to the net. At this group's action, you may automatically take any gadget resource from your hand, but you must link it to the evil geniuses. It's crazy. When you think about it, did they actually succeed? Subliminals, the secret mind-altering messages are hidden everywhere, it says. And they're right, but you just don't notice it. You really don't. Honestly, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Look, she might just be sitting. You never know, but put your hands like that. Is that comfortable? You never know. It might not be true, it might be, but you need to be open to the possibilities that the world is not sunshine and fucking rainbows, guys. We're on about the top dogs, the richest people in the world. You know, your George Soroses, your Rockefellers, your Rothschilds, the most powerful families in the world, the ones that control what we learn in schools, what goes into our foods, pretty much how we think, how our healthcare systems are run. They control everything. And we're at the bottom, the fucking skivvies, Labour. Adverts everywhere, forcing it down our necks and fear. And you have to ask your gut this. Is it possible that maybe the people that put all this crap in our food and put fluoride in our water, maybe they don't care about us? A can of Coke, that's got more than my daily amount of sugar in just one can. 39 grams in there, my daily amount's 25. And you wonder why people's kids are acting up. People don't know, we're not educated. They shove all this crap on our foods, and then we wonder why we've got diabetes and heart attacks, strokes, and all this crap, mate. I'm telling you now, if you start looking at your kids' cereals and how much you're actually putting in the bowl, because no one has a fucking 30-gram bowl, like, I have about 200 or 300 grams, mate. So that's like 3 days worth of sugar just starting the day. Mate, your kids might chill out a bit more if you give them a piece of fruit. But even then, genetically modified, sprayed with loads of chemicals. Like, use your brain, mate. Use your brain. I know I sound over the top, but I'm just being real here. You need to look at the bigger picture. Are we actually living free, living happy, healthy? No, we ain't. Poison, it says. So, an instant attack to destroy any personality at any time. That's been available the whole of lockdown. Essential, but you can't go to the gym. So look at the corruption card. It's got a cure in the back, and it says the black market in relief supplies is growing daily. Well, we know that the stock market's booming for the vaccine. They have been researching cancer since the 1700s. You still have no cure, but you can come up with a vaccine in a few months. Maybe try taking all the shit out of our food. So increasing desperate populations are hunting whales, setting up factory farms and stripping minings for scarce resources. The environment is falling apart and nobody has time to worry about it. So you're telling me all the trillionaires can't come together and end world hunger, no? They're talking about food shortages. Even on our doorstep, people going food bank. It's 2020, man. Now, these people are putting humps and spikes on benches to prevent homeless people from sleeping on them. Like, do they have a soul? Or are you all fucking conspiracy theorists? Fuck off. Like, come on, man. Rewriting history. We are told to sit there and take everything we're told as facts and not to question anything. And then they convince us that we need to slave away for the rest of our lives to pay. And then we even get taxed when we die. Like, cha. When you think about it, money is only monopoly money. And we've been convinced, under the illusion of mind control, that we need to slave away and be overworked and depressed. And we actually think that we're living a free life. I'm living it 2 days a week. Mate. Then I saw the KKK card, and it made me suspicious. So the guy at the front, Robert Byrd, see Biden's holding his hand. Well, they must be pretty good friends because I'm not holding... to be fair, I wouldn't even hold my friends' hands like that. Maybe if I was at a festival and at a happy moment, but apart from that, no. Links with the KKK. So many of the best people were members, even senators and other high officials, it says at the bottom. Are you going to be friends with someone that was a member of the KKK?
For a lot of us, he was a friend, and he was a mentor, and he was a guide. As also noted, Robert C. Byrd was a parliamentary library, a keeper of the institution of the Senate.
For a lot of us, he was a friend, and he was a mentor, and he was a guide.
And who's the guy behind Biden? J. Rockefeller. So the Rockefeller family is an American industrial, political and banking family that owns one of the world's largest fortunes. And when you lot were like, yay, Biden, all I was seeing was this.
I've got a lot of thanks to give out here. First and foremost to my perfect wife.
Can I move just alone? Very good.
We met before. It's hard to forget those eyes.
Oh, wait, no, come on.
Okay.
Come on.
I still hold the Bible?
Right over here. There we go.
Okay.
You can put it away if you want. You're going to stand right next to me. There you go. And then we're going to have...
There you go.
Got it? Okay.
And the people in the back, you can spread out a little bit.
Do you remember what I told you? No, not smile. No date till you're 30. Hey, Angel.
Okay.
Grandpa's one of the big guys.
That's nice.
No, I'm not saying. He knows. Do you know what my dad used to say? His granddaughters have one important job.
Do you know what? It was actually BLM that woke me up to all this shit. When I went down to the protest and then I came back and saw how it looked on the news. And then obviously seeing how they withheld information and things like Breonna Taylor. So maybe if people did know, they wouldn't have rioted as much. It's literally mind control. Don't forget to smash the state. The Black Lives Matter movement received $10.6 billion. And what did black people get? You didn't even get a park bench. And if you were to get one, it'd probably have spikes on. How many coincidences do we need before we start questioning stuff, guys? Like, notice how they call her Princess Di, too. George Bush, Al Gore. So, in 2000, there was a decision of the United States Supreme Court, remember that Supreme Court, on December the 12th, 2000. So, this game was made in 1995, and the book came out in 1975. I'm going to use repetition because it works for them. They settled a recount dispute in Florida's 2000 presidential election between George W. Bush and Al Gore. Supreme Court. What a shock. Now, people are protesting all over the world, but you just won't see any of it in the news. And I do a lot of my research on DuckDuckGo because it's just not censored as much. You don't get anything on Google. Even just going on YouTube on its own is hard enough now. Like I didn't even find the videos on the card, but I found it on DuckDuckGo. And as I've said previously in another video, I think when it boils down to it, you just got to use your instinct, use your gut. Don't believe anything that you're told by people. Take on board what they say and then go and look into it yourself. Break the habit and learn to think for yourself and make your own decisions rather than letting people think for you. And people may think, oh, she's got way too much time on her hands, but at least I'm utilising it and trying to educate myself rather than just sitting there stagnant, scrolling and double tapping. You need to take a look in the mirror and ask yourself, is my soul designed to live the life that I'm living? Do I feel free? Do I feel happy? Sometimes hope just isn't cutting it, and we've got to think, how can we? And I hope that we can come together peacefully and create a better world, because this one fucking stinks. Peace and love as always, people.